All right, hello YouTube. Just doing a quick update here on my adventures with the CR6SE and the SonicPad. A couple of things that have popped up that have caused me some issues, but also it's a learning experience. Uh, Lately, I've been using a lot of glue, mainly because things are not sticking correctly because of the higher speeds that I'm using with the SonicPad. So that is, I've used glue before, so it's not an issue, but it's something really new to me because, um, again, because of the speed, some of my even bigger prints are popping up off the print surface. Another thing that I've noticed is this new PLA that I've started using. That, according to the manufacturer, is rated from 180 to 210. Uh, because of the higher speeds, I and this is a test that I did. I printed it out and then I broke it just to figure out where it gets weaker, and the actual weaker is 210, which is apparently the highest temperature you're supposed to use. And I've been printing just fine at 225. So that kind of goes to show you that you also need to adjust your printing temperatures when you're printing with a higher speed clipper based device, because if you don't, the filament's not melting correctly. It's not working well. As a matter of fact, I printed one of my earlier prints was this, which is a really nice little stand for, a holder for my headphones. It looked perfect the first time I printed it, but you could actually stick your finger through it because the layer separation, even inside the supports, was so bad. The interior structure was actually caving in. And I reprinted it with the higher temperatures, and it melded together perfectly. So, just a quick note to everybody, if you are speeding up your old printer with the SonicPad or any other clipper-based device, boost your temperatures. And also another thing that caught me unawares is I had accidentally messed up my Z offset. It's basically the distance down here between your print head. You can see it, there he is, between the hot end and the bed. And that should be about 0.2, which is about half the diameter of my 0.4 print head. And somehow it had gotten messed up and it was way too high, so my prints were basically beginning way off the print bed, so they weren't gluing well. So that was another problem. So you always need to check. And see, I don't even see it in here, but when you do the Z probe calibration, that should set it correctly, but mine wasn't. So anyway, just always check your Z offset. I had to do the piece of paper test just to make sure that I was the correct distance from the print bed before I started. Also, one other cool thing, I've got a camera now. It was cheap. It was on Creality's webpage or on eBay because they're selling them out for about $7. It gives me the ability to remotely view, make sure things are going okay. It's supposed to have an AI engine that it will kick in and stop the printout if things go bad. But I haven't really gotten it to successfully work because things have gone south and the thing just continued to print. But on the good side is I can view this remotely. So I got this page, and it's basically a generated web page that I can view anywhere in the house on my tablet or whatever. And I don't have to watch this thing as it prints. And it can also do time lapse, which I haven't experimented with as well. So far, the printer is okay. The only issues I do have, let me go back to what I was working on, is when I do small prints, like this filament clip that I've been working on, it's so tiny that as it prints, and I've noticed this with Clipper, you'll see the print head, and I've expanded the collar that goes around it so that it can hopefully hold itself to the print head. I haven't tried this yet. But the weird thing is, after it does that, it does these little tiny dots. So it's actually doing the inner wall, then the outer wall, then some gap fill. And that means the print head is zipping around and just doing little bits of extrusion and then going to somewhere else and then doing a little bits of extrusion and then coming back and filling in sort of like a, it's a dabbing filament here and there. And that to me looks like it would cause some issues, because to me, I'm thinking it should just do this as one kind of linear flow as it works its way around, so that it's not like doing the inside and then trying to do the outside and then back to the inside. And to me, that looks like it could cause problems, because the filament, it might catch some of the old filament as it comes around. But anyway, I'm working with that. If anybody knows if this is just an artifact or something I can set in my settings to have it stop doing that, or this is just how Clipper works, that it, I've been working with Orca, which is what Creality Print is based off of, and even other slicers, and I haven't seen this before, which is has caused me some problems on smaller prints, and basically doing these little tiny blobs and then moving on. So if anybody knows anything, just put it in the comments below. All right, thanks for watching.